I remember for my 13th birthday, I asked my dad if he could get me an Xbox 360, which was kind of funny because I already had a PlayStation and a PC and a Wii, but for some reason I still wanted an Xbox. I think I just wanted to play Halo or something. When the day of my birthday actually came, I went to the living room and my dad told me he got me a present. I was super excited. I finally got my Xbox, right? Wrong. He got me a gym membership. A gym membership? Bro called me fat without actually calling me fat. And then he called me fat because I was complaining about it. 13-year-old Omar had to walk and take an hour-long bus in 40-degree heat every day after school. All 13-year-old Omar wanted to do was go home and play video games. And now he had to find time to go to the gym? Bullshit. I knew my dad would stand on business in this instance, so I begrudgingly went to the gym. Twice during the week and once on weekends. So I did it. And I know you guys are expecting me to say some shit like I had a training arc and I became an IFBB bodybuilder and now I love going to the gym. You are mistaken.
I hated it. I spent years working towards the mid-physique, and then I stopped caring when I realized that the only other people that care about how big my delts are other dudes.
I hated exerting myself physically. I hated training legs. I hated how the adults always try to give me advice. I hated how bad the shower smelled. I hated the music. It was complete shit. It was such a
drag.
The only good thing about that place was that it had free hot chocolate. I hated going every time, but I had to do it because my parents would find out if I didn't. Eventually I learned that it didn't have to be that bad. I stopped getting muscle soreness. I started downloading Dragon Ball Z music to listen to when I was working out. I started to look better. I was actually starting to appreciate it. It was the one place I could go and not have to worry about anything. I could actually escape. Today, as an adult, I actually enjoy exercising. I realize that my mood is way worse when I don't do it. I started running a few weeks ago, and the runner's high you get, coupled with a tropical blast Gatorade, it's the best fucking feeling in the world. It's better than sex. And I realize discipline is a great thing to have, but it can only go so far when your only motivation to finish something is to not be a bitch. You need to love what you do. Find stuff you appreciate about the process. And if you can't even do that, then just reward yourself at the end of it. It can be anything. It can be food. It can be a drink. It can even be jerking off. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you're showing up, you've already done the hardest part. If you're doing all of your sets poorly, you're still doing all of your sets. I know a lot of people that try to start going to the gym and they try to have a perfect routine, a perfect diet, a perfect life from day one. They think it's gonna be some canon event where they change their life completely. And you know what these people all have in common? They end up quitting after a couple weeks. When you set yourself impossible standards like that and you deviate from it, you just end up telling yourself, what's the point? Why am I even doing this? When I was a kid, I used to Google shit like ways to be happy or like top 5 ways to have a good life. And the number one answer on all of those lists was always gratitude. I used to think it was complete bullshit, but the older I get, the more I see it. People who are most unhappy with their lives are always complaining. They never have anything good to say about anything. Even when they see something that brings themselves or other people joy, they still find a way to knock it down. They have to diminish it, just in case it's something evil in disguise. Sure, it can be comforting to be around people like that. It's nice to have people that validate your negative emotions. But it also drains the fuck out of you. To be around someone that doesn't let you be positive in their presence, they have this sensitivity to anything that might be even remotely happy. Damn, it sure is hot today.
Yeah, bro, I'm sweating so much. Everything is shit. I should have never listened to you when you said to go outside. Man, I should have never left the womb.
Complaining can be a good thing. Sometimes it feels good to get shit off your chest. Sometimes it actually brings a smile to my face to talk about something that's complete shit. Like this weather, it is 42 degrees outside. I am sitting in the shade and I'm still sweating like a... But if you're complaining way more than you're spreading positivity, like if your complaints to positivity ratio is worse than 30-70, then you need to work on being less of a negative Nancy. Honestly, it's fucking weird to be around people who are positive all the time. It's like they're at a constant war of reality to make everything out to be less shit than it really is. Sometimes stuff is just shit, and you're doing a disservice to yourself and everybody around you by pretending like it isn't. Yeah, bro. Ever since I lost my job, and my girlfriend broke up with me, and both my parents got cancer, life's been pretty difficult.
It could be worse, bro. At least you have food on your table and a roof over your head. Honestly, you should be happy this happened. This is great character development.
Like I said, 70% of the time, this stuff is in your control. And if you genuinely have nothing to feel good about, then go to your closest ice cream shop, order the biggest, fattest ice cream you can possibly find. Fuck's sake. They forgot my spoon. devour that shit in the parking lot like the fat kid you used to be, and tell me that doesn't make life tolerable for at least a couple minutes. It's not just ice cream that can make you feel this way, guys.